get to my barber, and my damn appointment is tomorrow, not today. You talking about piss? I ain't brushed my hair. I washed all the grease out of my shit, and now I gotta walk around with my head looking like shit. I ain't even gonna take off this half of the camera so y'all can see it. If it ain't one thing, it's a mother. Alright guys, this video right here is about one of my subscribers asked me is basic training hard? Alright, so to be completely honest with you guys, I've been in the Army 15 plus years, so I ain't been to basic training in that amount of time. When I went, it was pretty tough, but that might be like subjective, so I don't know. There are a whole lot of YouTube channels though that I suggest that you could check out just to see, you know, new people's basic training experiences. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about mine. So when I went, right, I got the basic training, and I signed up to be a field artillery man, 13 Papa, when I first came in. And they told me I was going to Fort Sill, and I had never been out past Tennessee going west, so I didn't know if you know where Oklahoma was at on the map. So I get there, and I think November 4th was the date. I got there, right? And I had just left Savannah, Georgia. So it might have been maybe 50 degrees outside. Man, I got to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, man. It was like -3 or something crazy like that, right? So we get off the bus. These people come off, these drill sergeants come off the bus yelling, cursing us out, like just obscene. Like, but you gotta understand, this is 15 years ago. This ain't like today where they don't do a whole bunch of cussing and profanity and vulgar stuff, right? So the first thing I noticed was that these drill sergeants was probably like in the best shape I have ever seen anybody. Like, they was like all Arnold Schwarzenegger, and the women looked like they was on the Gladiator, the TV show back in the day, right? So I wasn't scared. And like they was yelling, but I was already kind of used to that because my stepdad used to yell at me all the time, so it ain't really bother me. But what I did notice, another thing that I noticed too, was that they had so much discipline, and they practiced what they would say before they said it. So like you could tell like what they were saying was scripted. So that was one of the things that I was like, oh man, maybe I want to do that while I'm in the Army or whatever. So the next thing I noticed was that the food, we got to the dining facility, right? And the food was okay, but like they wouldn't let you eat the shit. Like so like it was only certain foods you could eat, and like the majority of it was like green leafy vegetables, protein. Like they had soda machine, but you couldn't drink the sodas. You couldn't have none of the fruit juice. All you could drink was water, and that's it. You couldn't have none of the cakes they had. Matter of fact, it was a kid in my class. He ended up getting a cake, and the drill sergeant came over there and knocked it off the table, and then made the kid run around the damn DFAC 3 or 4 times just to come back in and eat. Now they're probably not doing that type of stuff these days, just because you know. The rules have changed, and they're getting a little more humane than they used to be. But that's the kind of stuff we had to deal with when I was coming in. I like to say my video is scripted. This one ain't scripted, I promise you. It's right off the dome. Another thing I noticed was that so anytime anybody got in trouble, the answer to their punishment was always physical fitness. So you in the moment you thought you was being hurt by them working the shit out of you, right? But what they really was doing was making sure that you stayed in real good physical fitness in order for you to pass the actual basic training. So I would say, nah, for me, basic training wasn't hard, but that's subjective. So that's really something you got to decide on your own. But you literally got to go before you decide that. So hey, get off your ass, go to the recruiter, sign up, and do what you got to do. If you don't serve nothing but 2 years, that's more than a lot of people. So If you like what you saw in this video, you want to see more of me, talking about Army stuff, like, comment, subscribe. I usually shoot these videos and post them around Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm trying to get a more consistent schedule that's that's coherent with my actual work schedule. I hate to cut the video off like that in the middle, but before I move to the promotion, got to give a big shout out to some of my biggest supporters. These guys come on every last one of my videos, and they always show me love, so I got to show them love back. LG Gamer, what's poppin', bro? Thanks for the support. My boy DeAndre Irving, much love, man. I appreciate it. Husky, Aonisi, I appreciate the support, man. My boy Red Pill Soldier, real stand-up brother, man. I appreciate the support. I said Red Pill Soldier. I meant Red Pill Sailor, man. What's poppin'? My bad, man. I know you're in the Navy, man. Red Pill Sailor, man. Real stand-up brother, man. I appreciate the support, bro. And last but not least, my boy Like Mikey. Hey, man, I want to see you pursue your dreams, man. So I appreciate your support. Now, back to the video.
Chief, do you have anything nice to say?
No, nothing nice.
Well, you can say whatever.
Sergeant Irving might be the worst NCO I've ever met in my entire career. No, I'm joking, but all jokes aside, Sergeant Irving is a motivator, a good NCO. There have been times where Colonel Hatcher has asked me to do the most impossible things ever, and I thought I couldn't do it. And then I'll see Sergeant Irving do something impossible, and it'll let me know that I was able to do it. So I commend him. This is well deserved. And like I tell him all the time, I don't give my packet to many people. But I gave my packet to Sergeant Irving so that he can pursue his next stages in his career. So I hope that he goes through with it, and I'm proud of you. And this is the last time I'll ever say anything nice about it.
Appreciate it. Without any further ado.
Attention orders, the Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of DeAndre M. Irving. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential and dedicated service to the United States Army, he is therefore advanced from Sergeant to Staff Sergeant. Advancement is effective 1st September 2020 with a date of rank of 1st September 2020. Signed, Dorian C. Hatcher, Lieutenant Colonel Logistics Commanding. Woo!